open air school in Durban, and this led to Durban recently seeing its first ever adaptive surf competition take place. Before this, adaptive surfing has been alive and well in the Western Cape, where a T8 complete paraplegic surfer, Dries has introduced the sport to close to 500 people. To tell us more, to join us from Durban today, Dries and Wesley. Guys, I'm so sorry you had to miss a wave this morning.
How's it?
For getting up so early, but thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here. Lekker.
Wes, if I can maybe start with you. All of this started because this is actually a personal story for you. Just tell us what led you to doing this specifically in Durban.
How's it, Anine? My son Reese goes to the open air school in Glenwood. It's a school for kids with physical disabilities. They actually do the same syllabus as any other school, and they don't cater for intellectual disabilities. So I offered one of his friends to come and have a surf at Addington Beach, and he really enjoyed it. So I offered a couple more friends, and it just slowly and naturally grew from there.
And just tell us, what response have you been getting from these kids who are now, doing something that maybe they thought they could never do?
Yeah, they absolutely love it. Every kid who gets involved, naturally their parents are very apprehensive at first, but all they want to do straight away is they want to know where and when they can do it. They gain confidence. They become the mainos at school because now they're like the surfer dudes, and they just absolutely love it. Just the thrill of riding a wave, the stoke they get that any other surfer experiences.
Well, if we can talk to the champ, Dries, over there. Dries, we know you've been taking part and doing adaptive surfing since 2011. Tell us, how did you get involved in all of this?
Well, yeah, it's been quite a journey, 7 years now. I started surfing about the first week after I got out of hospital after my accident. It didn't go so well. I didn't know my body, my legs were like flying by my head, almost knocking my teeth out. And I just got on the internet and started Googling adaptive surfing, and I came across a guy called Christian Bailey from the Oceans Healing Group, and got in contact with him. And yeah, he's also a paraplegic surfer, and he's the first guy who surfed the Mavericks. And when I saw that, I figured, you know what, I'm going to make it my goal to surf South African's dungeons. And in 2011, I did my ISA surf coach course through Surfing South Africa, met up with Tasha Mentasti, and we together hosted the first ever adaptive surf event in Big Bay in Cape Town with Surfing South Africa. And that's how Extreme Mobility started, and that's basically where everything started. We started with 15 people. I had a quadriplegic in the water, about 3 paraplegics, a couple of amputees, and it was a success. It was hard convincing people throwing disabled people in the water is a fun and safe thing to do. And after the first event, the people just saw like the reaction and just the lights going on, with people realizing all this potential they still have. I mean, from personally, I can tell you from surfing is being in the water versus being in a wheelchair. I'd rather be in the water every day, the whole day. But we land creatures, we can't survive in the water all the time.
So Dries, just tell us, in September you're off to the first ever Adaptive Surf World Championships in California. What are you expecting? And Dries, how are you feeling about this?
I'm very excited. It's the first time in 7 years that I had a chance to really focus on myself as an athlete, and really train for something, working hard to get to reach certain goals. And it's going to be, it's still all uncertain. There's 9 countries taking part, and each country has their own adaptive surfer, own specific disability. And I'm still excited to see what's going to happen. It's a mystery for myself. All I know is that I've been training with my brand new surfboards and actually broke one. I've been surfing the entire coast. So the whole new surfing scene is so new to me, and I've been learning so much. And I think the waves that I'll be able to charge at the moment, I think I can stand my own weight in the World Championships. I think the past 2 months really opened my eyes and broaden my own capabilities. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Well, we do wish you the best of luck, and I promise you we'll be following your journey, and hopefully we can have you back after the championships here at WENT. But Wesley, if I can just end with you, the first competitions you held for the adaptive surfing, that took place in the beginning of August. What are you now planning for Durban for the kids?
Well, what I'm going to do now is grow KZN adaptive surfing in KwaZulu-Natal. We're going to try and offer it to every kid who's keen to do it, any adults as well. We're going to be having a competition on the 3rd of December. Well, the weekend, 3rd of December is International Disability Day. So the weekend before, we'll have a competition in Durban, and the weekend after, we'll have a competition in Cape Town. And that Durban one, we want to try and get a good 20, 30 people into the water, introduce them to adaptive surfing, and hopefully one day we can get a world champ from KZN.
Well, Wesley, thank you for the amazing work that you are doing with those kids, especially in Durban and in Manzimtoti, my hometown. Please make sure you keep that Toti crew in check, all right?
Okay, will do.
Guys, thanks for getting up early and
Bye-bye.
joining us from Durban.